Welcome back, everybody. Dren608 plays. We're playing Baldur's Gate 3 here. I loaded myself up with a little bit of more stuff to show you the whole selling thing. We were going to, we basically did our, what I considered probably to be our long last rest. Before we go after the Elder Brain, we're going to do a quick bit of shopping here first. We'll start at the lower center city central wall, because that's where Bonecloak and Sorcerer's Sundries is. And then we will probably run out to uh, here and check that potion guide to make sure he doesn't have anything we can use. And then I think that'll be about it. I should probably check the lodge too. But when I'm jumping to these places, I might end up fighting some Ithalids, so I have to pay attention. Should we start at Wyrm's Crossing and work our way back into the city? Let's go here. I might find everything I need here. So it's the lower central city wall is real close to things. I need to buy a paper anyway. Right? I need to go buy a paper. Where's the guy who sells papers? Are you a paper boy? Come over here to buy a paper. What's he got?
Hello again, Squire. Fancy a copy of today's edition?
Yes, I do.
Have a gander at that. Come back tomorrow if you fancy fresh news.
If there is a tomorrow, kid. I don't think there is a tomorrow for me. Alright, let's go see what the Gazette has to say for itself. I want to sort it by latest. What's the headlines today? Cold Rain's interview with serial killer expert Ned Kozich. Okay. Constellations, astrologers warn of Oroth's bared fangs. Vampire panic quelled as Sturge colony exterminated. Holy font packing firm Trunks Incorporated shuts shop. Savannah sanctuary keepers implore residents to stop adopting owlbear cubs because they are cute. Seriously, those beaks are built for rending, and that's just what they'll do. Oh, that's good. Stop adopting owlbears because they're cute. Seriously, those beaks are built for rending, and that's just what they'll do. When I was a kid, those boots were made for walking. That's just what they'll do. Was a song that was on the radio a lot, and that's what that's from. Oh God, you guys are good. Okay, that's cute. I'll have to show that to my kids. They won't understand it. My wife will get it. All right. By type. And we're gonna go see Bonecloak first. We're gonna have Will do the talking, because I have found out that I need to have Will do the talking. Will, you can do the talking. There is Bonecloak.
Get what you can while the getting's good. We'll be closing our doors soon enough.
Oh, that is something
we mostly trade in noble stock, and well, my fool of a fella Balin never came back with any.
Yeah, I know.
If
we
the
were there.
old sack was going to die, he could have brought back some noble stock beforehand.
I never did find noble
Like
stock.
The bloody fungus. Bonecloak's days are numbered.
No, they aren't. You have a cat. There's something I found out. If you have different people that have never talked to a vendor before, you have them talk to the vendor anew, like this for the first time, you get their entire initial dialogue thing, so you can refresh your memory of what their situation is. It's interesting little quirk. All right, he would like to trade.
Go on then.
What I was going to show you is on Lae'zel, I put in camp it was worth 600. This was worth 600 gold, and here it's worth 361. If Lae'zel was selling it, it would be worth like 290 or 280. So it's been just something that I've found. So I put that there. I get 361. What does she have? Does she have... She doesn't have any... oh, she doesn't have one. I'm so rude. That's what I sold her last time. And she doesn't have any of the ingredients either that I want. Noxious Spore Grenade. I don't know if I have enough Corpse Roses to do that. I might. She does have a Smoke Powder Bomb. Fire Resistance. Potion of Healing. Potion of Accuracy we don't need. Don't need Mind Reading, but it's good for other things. For suspensions. I don't know if I can build anything with these. Because I would have to transfer these all over to Dren608. You make a sublimate. Let's make salts. It's a sublimate. Okay, she doesn't really have anything I want other than the Smoke Powder Bomb. So I think what we're going to do is she's going to take this and put this back with Lizelle. We're just going to buy the Smoke Powder Bomb. I might come back to her in a minute. I want to see what... Come on! Okay. We're going to run over to the Sorcerer's Sundries first and see what spells they have. Where's Sorcerer's Sundries? Over here. So we're going to see what spells they have on scrolls. It doesn't look like this is going to be a good buying day. We go talk to Tolna first, because in the past I found out that Tolna seemed to have better...
If you don't go back to the skies.
I have no intention of allowing myself to grow a third stomach and a withered arm in a ducal seat.
I meant the gate. But you're always welcome for tea.
Tolna. Okay, let's talk to Tolna.
Literature department. Can I help you?
See, you get all of her original stuff because he's never talked to her before. So, what do you have on offer?
These books are sensitive. They prefer an environment of quiet reverence.
What do you have on offer?
Scrolls, parchments, codices, tomes.
What does she
Take
have?
a look and see what calls you.
Lightning, Circle of Death, Fog Cloud, Scroll of Disintegrate. She wants 1,000 for that. Dominate Persons. No, I have to look at Shadowheart because she holds all of our scrolls. We have a bunch of Dominate Persons. Right? But I don't see any Conjure Elementals. She does have a Fireball. She does not have an Ice Storm. She does have a Wall of Ice. I have 6 of those, don't I? Do I have a shitload of Wall of Ice? Where's my Wall of Ices? I've got 5 Wall of Ices. I think that's enough. See, if I was going to respec Will, I would get him like one of these maces or something, or the Handmaiden's Mace, wherever I sold that. I have to go find it. And then like this two-handed sword of Tyr or something, or maybe one of the long swords that I have for him. And then we'd put him in, you know, the best plate we could find him and all that kind of stuff. Well, we want your Fireball Scroll. She doesn't have what I want. She doesn't have what I want. She does have a Sunbeam Scroll. How many Sunbeams do we have left on? Sunbeams. We got 3. 3 plus your mace, that's 4. I think that's enough for from a damage standpoint. Area of effect, she just does not have a lot of area of effect. She wants 1,000 for each one of those. Okay, and then Conjurer Elemental. I have 5 of them right now. I don't think I'll find any more of those. So I'm looking for area of effect. I want, like, Ice Storm. She doesn't have Ice Storm. Only had 1 Fireball. Okay, that's 170. We'll just give her that money. When we go talk to Rolan, we'll, so, gotta come back up here. Talk to Rolan. Oh, this is annoying. I'm not finding what I wanted.
Let me introduce myself. I am Rolan,
See?
the new ruler of Ramazith's Tower. All deals and sales made under previous ownership will be honored. I hope you enjoy this curated selection of goods for all your magical needs.
Yeah.
Take your time.
All right. Do you have anything? C for Conjure. Conjure Minor. He doesn't have any majors. Okay, so he's not going to have that. F's for Fireball. Firebolt. No Fireball. Oh, boy. Does have an Ice Storm. Let's get us into barter. He did have an Ice Storm. So we're going to take that. How many lightning bolts do we have left? We've got 3 chain lightnings, 2 lightning bolts. Frosty Explosion, huh? How many of those do I have? I had 1 of those. I have 2 of those. I have 3 Misty Steps. He doesn't have any haste, huh? Does he have any haste? Grease? Greater invisibility. No, he doesn't have any haste either. What good is your scroll? What good is your thing? It's really not worth anything to me because you don't have what I want. Storm. Wall of ice. Wall of stone. Doesn't even have a wall of fire. Does have a scroll of Witch Bolt. She had scrolls of Witch Bolt too, but I don't think I need that anymore. It's not very much, so I will go ahead and buy one. Didn't have any fireballs, only had an ice storm. Doesn't have any area of effect spells. This is very bad. Bone Chill, Burning Hands, Chain Lightning. I have 3 of those. Chromatic Orb, Circle of Death, Crowd Kill. It's poison. Am I going to run into things that are susceptible to poison? How many Cloud Kills do I have? I have 4 Cloud Kills. I don't need another one. Color Spray. Cone of Cold. Maybe we'll take 1 more of those. So I have 2 of those in case. Okay. Confusion. I only have 1 of those. It is concentration. I'm not going to be good on concentration spells. I want things that are like Fire and Forget. Scroll of Disintegrate. I only have 1 of those left, right? Do I have a Disintegrate left? Got 2 Dethrones. And 1 Scroll of Disintegrate, so maybe I should buy another Scroll of Disintegrate. Where was Disintegrate? Firebolt, Fire, Fear, False Life. I don't know how to make Eye Bite work. Scroll of Disintegrate. Let's take one of those. That'll give me 2 of those. Because if you make your deck save, you avoid all damage. So it's not really as useful as you might think. This makes an explosion. I think I'm going to buy one of these as well. So it makes an explosion. Anything that says explosion is area of effect, right? Fire shield, flesh to stone, death, fog cloud, scroll of gaseous form. I have potions of gaseous form. This lasts until a long rest if you concentrate. Okay, I have lots of globes of vulnerability. I think they're trying to tell me something there. I have 6 of them. Is 6 going to be enough? I hope. Visibility, hold monsters. See, I've got hold monster 6, hold person 5. I don't need the holds. Invisibility, lightning bolts. I have 2. I always like having mage armors for him. Is there dark vision? Dark vision scroll. Does he have see invisibility? See invisibility. Okay. We always need those. And we usually need a few of those. We're up to 3,700 gold already. Alright. Magic missiles. I think she has like 3 or 4. M. Where's M? Sleeps. She's got 4 magic missiles. I think we'll be fine. Magic weapon. Scroll of mirror image. Took one of those. Dazzle killer doesn't seem to work. Planar binding. I think I have one of these. Don't I? Yeah, I've got like 3 planar bindings, so I don't need those. These are Scorching Ray. Got some remove curses. He doesn't have any of those for sale either. Stone Skin. It's concentration again. Sunbeam, I've got 3. Got 3 of those. Tasha's Scroll of Telekinesis. I have 3 of those, which I don't know how to make work. Vampiric Touch. Vampiric Touch. Wall of Ice, I've got 5. Wall of Stone, I've got 1 or 2. I only have 1 Wall of Fire. He didn't have any Wall of Fires. Okay. So, 3,700. Alright, now it's time to us to dump some stuff. Lizzo, you're going to give him this backpack. 364 for that. And we're going to get rid of this junk. She has 3 holy waters. We can give him a holy water. 389. Oh, and I was going to give him these. 534. And he's going to get these. 545. $545, unless I want to give up one of these things. See, this is only worth 38. It's not that great, huh? This is worth a lot of money, but I'm not going to sell off her silver sword. That would be bad. I'm not sure that I'll ever do this. Spellcasting modifier to the damage. Don't. You know, the more I think about it, the more I want to turn Will into a paladin. Wonder what would happen if you did that. Would Mazora's text change? Okay, what is Befuddle saving throw? It's got to have a saving throw. It's saying that there's no saving throw, but there's got to be a saving throw. Right? I need to try some of these things out on people. Most of this stuff is just really wasted. I'm never going to use it. I'm never going to have time to use it. Okay. So we're going to lose a bunch of our money. This is what I wanted to make sure that I knew how much money I would end up losing. There we go. Alright, so we're down to 6,600 gold. He didn't really have what I wanted.
Thank you for visiting Sorceress Sundries.
Alright, well, some of these... This goes to Shadowheart. This goes to Shadowheart. This goes to Gale. I think she needs... No, she has this, right? Sunwalkers. So this can go to Gale. She needs that. This I'm going to give to Shadowheart because I don't know who's going to be doing the Seeing Invisible. This goes to Shadowheart. These go to Shadowheart because that's what she does. This is going to... Nope, not you. This goes to Dren608. This goes to Shadowheart. She's got the pack with that stuff in it. Oh, I forgot to sell the shovels. Forgot to sell the shovels. Oh no. Alright, we are going to go back to Bonecloak's. Bonecloak didn't have it, so let's run across to Wyrm's Crossing. Yes, we know, we'll be back. Because there's a potion shop there. Then I have to come back and go to, where do I go next? Oh, I have to check the... Alright, we go up here.
Moving in. Father sent me to Sharess's caress to deliver messages. How was I to know what went on behind its closed doors?
Eating, sleeping.
The limbs, the tongue. If your mighty Mars needs...
I bet it was the cult.
What's plain to you wasn't so plain
Just
to
like
many.
cowards to be so underhanded.
You told me the armor was advanced.
There's very little is hidden behind doors.
You're not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
Get in here. I'm gonna have
Defend
Will
the people.
do the talking.
Let's chew the fat.
Hello again, sir. What can I do for you?
What have you got in stock?
Everything alchemical from potions to poisons. Just do make sure you read the label before quaffing.
He has 2 of them. Thank you, game. Thank you, game. They had 2 of them. And a potion of speed, too. Okay. That's desperate measures kind of thing, because it's 3 turns and then you're lethargic. It's like if you're getting close to the end and you need just one more set of attacks from everybody, it's like, everybody drink a speed potion, end the monster, and then everybody stands around for a few rounds while they think themselves through it. Corpse Rose, this makes his blueprint poison. Peerless Focus. Potion of Greater Healing. I guess I could just grab all this. See what I could make with it. Right. There's lots of 3s in here, so I could probably make quite a bit of stuff. I don't see the fingers or the hooks that I need. This is very annoying. Very annoying indeed. Oh, did she have... There's some here. Somebody here has a report for Raphael. Is that Karlach that has that? Is that Karlach that has that? Must be Karlach that has that. Ah, bloody heck. Alright. We don't ever use it. I mean, these are things that I've got, but unfortunately they're elixirs that mean that I can't have other things on. If I'm going to use an elixir, it's going to be an elixir of either giant strength or if I don't need that, it'll be one of the what do you call them? Vigilance potions, which I'm not seeing us having any vigilance potions. Why do we have no vigilance potions? He doesn't have any either. Maybe we need to go look for some potions of vigilance. Alright, we're going to see if I can make some potions of vigilance. Then if I grab this and all of this, how much is this going to cost me? 1780. Do I have anything I really don't want? Level 3 spot. I've been using scrolls of this, so I could get rid of these. Elixir of Viciousness. Oil of Bane. Oil. Malice. There's not a lot here that I'm really going to... Did I have extra things I didn't really want? Psychic resistance. Do I have the vigilance potion? Why do we not have elixirs of vigilance? Oh god, I thought I had several of those. Maybe Gale's the one who's holding those. Might be Gale that's holding those. I don't know why I'm hanging on to this. I don't think I'll ever use it. That one I know why I keep hold of. So I just keep forgetting to go talk to the dead. Let's give him 7 of the arrows of thunder, because I very rarely use them for anything. Those I use a lot of. Keep people from healing themselves. Trying to keep myself in single digits except for arrows I know I'm going to use many times, which is that's 1, and lightning probably. That's my standard 1-2 punch is somebody throws an ice storm, somebody throws a fireball, then I shoot lightning arrows at people standing in the puddle and electrocute everybody. It tends to work pretty good. Okay. I don't see anything, unless I want to get rid of some of these scrolls that I'm never using. Like, do I really need 3 blindness scrolls? Blink, I really want to try and use. Of death, yes. Confusion, yes. Color spray, do I really need multiples of color spray? Dominate, yes. Disintegrate, yes. Scroll of dark vision, that should be on somebody else. Darkness, scroll of madness. It's a concentration, so let's sell half of those. Mirror image, is that concentration? No, it's not. Okay. Only have 1 haste scroll, that's very bad for me. I need more haste scrolls, but I can't find anybody that sells scrolls. We'll go back to the tabernacle just in case. Scroll of shatter. Shocking grass, sleep. Speak with dead. I don't think I need 3 speak with deads. We'll keep 1 in reserve. Same thing with stinking cloud. Scroll of stone skin, again, concentration, so 4 of them is probably not gonna make a difference. Just concentration. Yeah, we can get rid of 1 of those. Keep myself down to 2. I don't know how to use the scroll of telekinesis. Somebody leave me in the comments how to do that, please, because I don't seem to be able to be able to make it work. It really annoys me. Healing word. One of your cantrips. I don't think I'll have anybody wearing this, so it's not worth that much. Just trying to cut off some of the damage from his pricing here. Oh, and he's going to give him the 9 shovels. Have the 9 shovels. So 619. Do we really need the flash binders? It's worth a lot of money. It's quite a bit of money to throw some. Oh, I can give him the incense and the skull. I'm not going to be using that. I thought I was going to use that to get into the thing. It doesn't look like it. We have 9 antidotes between us? Okay. We have 9 antidotes. Poisoning us is not going to work. We have lots and lots of antidotes. Okay. I guess that's all I can do. So I'm going to lose another 1,000 gold. Or thereabouts. Here. Let's give him 2 of those. Not giving up those. Those are important. That can get people out of poison, paralysis, or blindness. She can hit him with that. So that's a good thing to keep around. Do we need to keep the guidance pendant around? That's the other question I have. And flash blinder. Somebody else had a flash blinder. Again, I don't see them in people's... thing here. Huh. Well, we'll get rid of this. Let her keep one of those. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. I don't think what I'm gonna be fighting is gonna be blindable. Quite honestly. Alright, 756. Not quite up to the 780 I was hoping to get to. But I think that's the invisibility, yeah. Yeah, I think that's where we'll go. We could have him sell off his father's diary. It just seems wrong to do that. And we don't have any... Oh, she had some extra food, didn't she? She had extra food in here? Oh, that was the stuff she's going to keep. A couple of buns and a bottle of Ithbank. That's my girlfriend. Keeping some food. And I did, just so you know, I went ahead and I stored one of these in my backpack. Just so I know I have on my person the ability to do a long rest. Just in case it comes up. I don't think we're going to get another long rest in, is my theory. Okay, can we... have we gotten rid of the money? Oh, what's the offer? What? Why is it not showing up? I took it off my thing. Where did it go? Oh, it has to go to Will to give to him. Okay. And then Will can give it to him. I see how it works now. Okay. And we'll take his stuff. And he doesn't really have anything left in here that we really want. But just so that it doesn't disappear, if we put it in his backpack... This is the other thing I found. If you put their stuff in the backpack like this, even when they restock the next day, nothing gets removed that went into the backpack. So it's a good way to make sure that they keep all their stuff for you to be able to barter with them the next day. All right,
Be sure to savor.
We're going to go back to Basilisk Gate. And we're just going to check in with the temple guy, and then we'll start off again from there. I can't remember where I need to go do my final battle here. I think I have to go down into the city somewhere. Into the Undercity. Because we got close to it, and he said, don't go there. Turn back, we're not ready. I think we're ready now, so I need to go back to camp. Swap in Gale. Have him cast up his, mage armor and see invisible and dark vision. Make sure we have fork out. Okay, we need to go over here. Will, you're going to talk anyway, so you might as well lead the way.
2 steps at a time.
I really want to just...
This is for amateurs. That's what I was taught in the grotto. Do you know how badly those things can go wrong?
I'd rather not think of it, Shadowheart.
You could strangle them by accident, use too much rope and break off their legs. And if it goes really badly, you could wrench their heads right off.
That's my girlfriend.
What a picture you paint. Quite detailed, quite colourful, quite unnecessary.
Okay, let's talk to the vicar.
Welcome back, child of faith. You have come far, I perceive. How may I... Of course, my child.
I don't know if you've got anything I want.
Behold my wares.
I don't think he's got anything I want. Scroll of Sea Invisibility. That might be worthwhile picking up. Scroll of Heroism. He's got healings. Universal resistance, psychic resistance, necrotic resistance. Nobody has what I want. Nobody has what I want. No area of effect spells. Then he's a priest. Why would he have area of effect spells? Well, I can't have too many of those. And elixirs of heroisms are nice, not only for the 10 hit points, but because you're blessed. If I remember right, blessed is a d4. 1d4 to attack rolls and saving throws, so that can be useful in a combat. Don't know if I can make that or not. I think I have all his non-magical stuff in here, right? Is that what I did? Yeah. That's where I sold him. That's where I sold him all my food the first time. That's why he only has 599 gold. Give him 111 for it. Okay, that's that. We're out of here. Go here. Will. This needs to go to Shadowheart because she carries all the scrolls. This is gonna go to Shadowheart. This is gonna go to Shadowheart. Grease bottles. Why does he have grease bottles? Oh, he has grease bottles. This has to go to Shadowheart as well because she's got the backpack to put it in. Okay. And then what we're gonna do, Will has done his duty. We're gonna go back to camp. Go back to camp. We're gonna go grab Gale.
No time to rest.
And then we'll go out next time with Gale and Lae'zel and see if we can't go take on the Elder Brain. I don't know if they're the right people to take. But Lae'zel and Karlach hit about the same when you give them Cloud Giant Strength things. The difference is Lae'zel can hit 3 times for sure, possibly 4 times if she gets a kill on something in any combat. Whereas Karlach can hit 2 times for sure, possibly a 3rd time if she knocks something out with her greatsword. So she can get a maximum of 3. Lae'zel can get a maximum of 4. And then for the reason why I'm taking Gale over anybody else is because of his area of effect spells.
What's on your mind?
Which I'll show you in just a second. Here, join me. Yes, we're going to have Will make...
But your entourage is full.
Yeah.
You'll need to make room for me first.
Yeah, Will wants to cook, so we're going to leave Will behind.
Magical. So, shall we?
Yeah, just a second, dude. Okay, so like in Gale's turn... if we look at the spell books real quick before we leave, you'll see I have him having Ice Storm, Fireball. She has Fireball. We have Scrolls of Ice Storm and Fireball. We have lots of area of effect spells. Because I can't believe that I'm just going to fight the Brain, right? There's going to be, like, 6,000 people between me and the Brain that I have to get through first. So I wanted to have somebody that could just lay stuff out there. And between his, you know, he can cast these things out there. We'll bring in our... Conjure Elementals. It doesn't have any area of effect. Cloud Kill, but we've got scrolls of that. Hold Monster, Telekinesis, and Dominate Person. None of those I know how to work. The other thing I can do is I can check in here and see what spells I can give him. Anything that's Evocation is what I want to give him. Because Evocations, I could actually give him everything, because he can't get any more. Arcane Lock. I have an Arcane Lock somewhere. Okay. Confusion, Curriculum, Strategy, Artistry of War. Ooh. Ooh, that's an Evocation spell, which means he does extra damage with it. Yeah, I only have one of those, but I think I might use that to let him have that as a 5th level spell. Because he can use that staff of his to cast it once without costing him anything. Or have him use that to cast the elemental spell so it doesn't cost him a slot. And then he can go get, cast that twice. What does that do? 6 magic and strikes a target of your choosing, dealing 8 to 18 force damage on a hit. So there'll be 6 attacks. And short rest? Huh? I guess they get to attack once per short rest. Do they stay with you? Oh god, if they stay with you, that would be hilarious. Yeah, we're definitely gonna do that one, I think. We'll have that in his... Because right now I only have 1 scroll of it, but if he has it there, he could cast it twice. So that's worthwhile doing. So I'm gonna do some spell learning for Gale and play with his spellbook offline. She's pretty much set the way she's gonna be. She's gonna use the... She's gonna do this on us when we're ready to go. And then she will use the necklace to get her back her spell slot. Then she'll cast for her planar ally. From what I've seen, the genie seems to be a little better than the diva. Seems to be able to do a little more damage because of its thunder base. And then she's got all of her standard scrolls. I'm not sure about... I mean, there's not a lot for her to take at 2nd level that's damaging type spell. I mean, she could take... She has Hold Person, Silence, and this. And this is there just because it's... If we're out of combat, it's a quick way to heal everybody, you know, a few hit points. She's got Glyph of Warding, Protection from Energy, Spirit Guardians, Death Ward, Freedom of Movement, Greater Restoration, Hero's Feast, and this. From a 5th level standpoint, she doesn't really have anything that's... I mean, she could take one of these. But Necromancy doesn't seem to be doing anything. She could take Insect Plague for piercing. Or Mass Cure Wounds to try and keep us going. So I'm not sure. I might tinker with hers a little bit too. At this point. But she does have, like, some of this. She gets... These things are, like, always in her spells. Some of these are destructive. She gets Fireball, Scorching Ray, Flame Strike, Destructive Wave, which is Thunder and Radiant. I mean, she has things that she can do. So down here, I can actually take the time to have, like, a healing and a restoration spell because she has other things that'll do damage. So that's why we're doing that. Okay? Alright. We'll drink up our potions and get on our way next time. I'm going to do some tinkering with Gale offline. Obviously, he has to cast a mage armor out of his inventory. Like, he's got this to cast and this to cast. Dark Vision and this, and then he's got to steal something from Shadowheart to cast See Invisible. I usually have him doing See Invisible, Dark Vision, and his mage armor. He gets this from his Anointed in Splendor, which is his... Any idea has flooded its mind with ancient secrets, both benevolent and baleful. It has a +2 bonus to all saving throws. Okay? And then he's got the thing on that gives him the extra hit points, so he's at 122. Because he's going to be the guy that has to do concentration spells, whether he throws up a Globe of Invulnerability, or he throws up and then throws, you know, Ice Storms out of there, or if he throws up a haste on somebody, he's got to keep concentrating on that. Which is why his... this gives him a con of 23, so +6 to his constitution checks, +8 to saving throws. So that means when somebody tries to break his concentration, he's +6 on it. So that's why I have him wearing that. Besides giving him extra hit points, it also makes it harder for you to break his concentration. She's got on boots that says you can't mess with her when she's doing concentrating spells. So between these two, they're not going to get pushed around very much. And it's up to Lae'zel and me to deal with it. And Lae'zel's going to actually steal something from Karlach. I'm going to put Lae'zel has on these things here, which sound really nice. I'm actually going to give her the ones that give her 18 dex from Karlach. I'm going to put those on her so she has a better chance of being up in the initiative sequence. I can't put her in a potion of vigilance or whatever because she's going to be drinking the cloud giant strength potion. She's going to be drinking one of those, and I haven't figured out what I'm going to drink. Alert, he's got to drink. His elixir is going to be vigilance. He's going to drink one of his vigilance potions. That's going to be his elixir so that he can't be surprised. The only one who will be surprisable will be Lae'zel. And she has enough hit points and armor class that she can probably stand up to a few hits. But that's what we'll do next time. That's all my plans for next time. We'll do that offline. When you come back, we'll be ready to go see if we can get killed by the Elder Brain. Or whatever that sequence is going to be. But looks like that's where we're going to head towards next. If I get a chance to get back to camp and talk to Withers, I may have Will go convert himself into a paladin just to see if I can do it. The idea of a paladin in Helldusk armor, Helldusk helmet, gloves, boots, a big old nasty sword of some sort, like Tyr's thing, or the Susser Greatsword, or maybe we'll give him Larian's Wrath and he can keep his shield, you know, and get some spells as a paladin, and then it's like, yeah, that's the Blade of Avernus now, because, you know, we can give him either a two-handed sword or something and get him some super plate mail and stuff like that would just kind of be hilarious, I think. We can put Lae'zel back in her psychic armor and let him... I don't know, did I keep that for Lae'zel? That would be interesting. I did not keep that for Lae'zel, so we have to go buy some armor. Or steal it. Or something. But, I mean, it might be worth it just to see him decked out as a paladin. Basically a double that's a paladin. You've got Zariel is an archangel that fell, right? And is now an archduke of the Hells, running one of the planes. Why can't we have a devil that's been turned into a paladin and is going after her minions? And it might be an interesting long-term story. Anyway, I don't know if I'll get time to do that. Oh, I need to talk to Volo, don't I? He usually has stuff. Well, we'll just see what he has. If he has something, I might.
Silver tongue.
Whatever happens next, be sure that I will document it
Oh,
all
yeah.
as accurately.
What have you got? He has a Misty Step. He does have some of these. Haha. That's interesting. I mean, he doesn't have any real things, but yeah, Misty Step is a good thing. Cost me a little bit more than it probably should, but that's worthwhile. Misty Step is always worthwhile to have in people's packs. And then to make sure that heal a creature, gains 1d4 bonus attack rolls and saving throws for 2 turns. See, that's something you would give to a paladin. And here's one of the Raven Guard Scourger. I could give that to him. It cost me 310 to buy it back. But you could give that to him as a paladin. It's a Morning Star. And if you built Will out to be a strong paladin, you know, that could be really interesting. Especially if we gave him the Gauntlets of Hill Giant Strength, he'd always be a 23 strength. So he could be fairly nasty person. I don't know. One of those things that I'd love to see Will and Karlach. Will is decked out as a paladin, Karlach is what she is. And the two of them just go into the Hells and just literally raise hell in Avernus. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna... Here, have some money, dude. That was a worthwhile buy. Okay, I need to get out of here. I need to stop this. If you like what you see, hit the thumbs up button. You really like to go and subscribe. Hit the notify bell. We'll notify to upload videos. It's got streams. You can decide whether you want to watch them when you see the notification. I do have a stream. We're trying to do streams. I do streams on Saturday mornings, 10 to 11 Central. Doing Pathfinder Kingmaker was a fan choice for me to play a female monk and to romance Tristan, who's one of the main NPCs. We are trying to get another stream series going, Dren608 Family Plays. At least that's what I'm calling it for now, because it's family members that I'm trying to do it with. Our pilot program has been having trouble getting scheduling off. We're trying to do those Fridays at 11 a.m. for a couple hours. We only do our streams for about 2 hours, maybe a little bit more, depending on if we're in the middle of a battle. That's my pilot program there is with Ace, which is my youngest adult child. They're playing a barbarian, I'm playing a bard, and we're in Baldur's Gate 3, and we're in Chapter 1, and we're just kind of raising havoc and doing things out of order and seeing what changes in the story because we're doing things quote-unquote out of order. As an example, we went and we avoided everything, and we went and found Karlach right away, and then we went back to our camp, and immediately Will was there. We had never gone into the grove to talk to Will or anything, and immediately Will was there in our camp confronting Karlach. And we were just like, oh, well, we were hoping to, like, go get Will and do something. And then, of course, the very next long rest that we had to take, Mazora showed up and turned him into a devil. So that was an interesting twist on things. But be that as it may. Yeah, come join me on my Discord. I have a Discord Dren608 Plays channel that I started up. It's going to be a place where we can discuss the next games I'm going to do. You can give me hints on the games I'm playing. I have rooms there for the rooms I'm currently involved in. Because when I do uninformed playthroughs like this, it means I only take advice from people that have either in my family that have played the game, you, the audience, that leave me messages in the comments section, and that's it. I don't look at wikis. I don't look at other people's videos on how to do something or any of that until I'm done with the game the first time through. That's what uninformed playthrough is. I obviously was informed enough to buy it, so I had to, I watched people play the prologue and heard some of the hype about it and some of the things that can happen in it, and I was like, okay, that's a good game, but I'm not going to go find out how to do everything until I've played it once, so that you get the shock value of it. Even when I'm playing in my second playthrough there with my, in our stream, we still stumble into things and go, oh, I didn't know that worked that way. So there's still shock value, even if you've played the game once. It's like you kind of know the main things you need to go do, but there's always these little things. It's like, oh, I didn't know that was there. Oh, I didn't know this worked. Heck, I've been playing the game till the last, only 5 sessions ago, 5 or 6 videos ago, I found out that Volo is actually a vendor, and I could have actually been, dumping stuff on him in camp. So it's like, oops. I think he becomes a vendor after I save him at the docks. I saved him at the docks, and I think that's when he became a vendor. But, it's just like, oh, I didn't know that happened. That kind of thing. So, yeah. Anyway, we will come back and get ready to go take on the Elder Brain in our next session. I'll do all this other stuff offline so that we're all prepped up and ready to go. I'm Dren608. Until we meet again, stay safe and bye-bye.